friend, welcome back to our channel. Today I have a pretty hearty roundup of trash specifically for the hair, body, and child category to talk about. Hopefully that sounds good to you. So let's go ahead and dive in. Before I begin, I will leave some chapters just in case you want to ping pong around to different topics, but we're gonna journey down the really long road of body scrubs that I have. So the majority of my body scrubs, you're gonna notice, come from Fortune Cookie Soap. Back in, I wanna say the fall, there was a person in one of the Fortune Cookie Soap Facebook groups that I'm in who had a large amount of product that they were trying to get rid of, and they just wanted to have the person buying it pay for the cost of shipping. And I almost did an unboxing with it, but decided not to do that. And in it, there were a ton of scrubs and different products that I was really excited to go ahead and use. But upon getting the box, it became clear to me that a lot of the products were either on the older side or near expiration. So I prioritized right from the jump using those things up over the Tree Hut scrubs that I had in my collection. And they've had varying levels of being good versus being like not so great quality wise. So let me just go ahead and show you all of the ones that I finished off. So I have the Drop Your Sword, which this one was 4 ounces. Then I have Jerry, Larry, Gary, Terry. This one was 4.7 ounces. I have the Hide and Seek Foaming Sugar Scrub, which was also 4 ounces. I'm pretty sure the formula of these, yeah, these are all the foaming sugar scrubs. And then I have the Spare No Expense 4.7 Foaming Sugar Scrub. Again, these were fine. I feel like their foaming sugar scrub, I used to like a bit more than I currently do because it's not, to me, abrasive enough. I prefer a more abrasive type of scrub. So I probably wouldn't seek these out again, but I'm glad that I was able to get use out of them. In some sense, like Drop Your Sword and Hide and Seek, I really did enjoy. So I'm not upset that I paid $10 for all of these products, but you're gonna notice there's a lot of Fortune Cookie Soap stuff lately in my trash talks, and bulk of it came from that declutter that I purchased. I also have Fortune Cookie Soap a final scrub product, which was the Let's Get Lit Salt Scrub Bar. This came in my Christmas box that I got, the advent calendar, which I think really for me was an all-around bust. Like, I wouldn't say I was really into it. This, scent-wise, was just okay, but the product itself was not great. It didn't really break down. It didn't really do much of anything. I was like having to physically break it and try to really rub it against my skin. It wasn't a great experience. The salt, I really don't love salt as an exfoliating mechanism because it just either makes my hands hurt, or if you have any kind of cut somewhere on your body, it stings like heck. It makes sense. Salt in the wound. It's a saying for a reason. So this I forced myself to use, but it was not a pleasure by any means. And it kind of has made me swear off of wanting to buy their seasonal boxes in the future. Another scrub that I have is from Lush. Interestingly, I happened to find myself in a Lush after Christmas. My mom and I went shopping. I don't know what pulled me in. I wouldn't say I'm a big Lush person by nature, but they had a bunch of stuff that was half off, and it wasn't just Christmas. And one of those things was stuff from their Barbie collaboration that they did. I guess must have come out last summer when Barbie was all the rage. And this was their sugar scrub. I was into this for 2 reasons. One, it had like a bubblegum scent, which was super yummy. I kept coming back to it. Like, I like smelled it and I was like, I don't know, this doesn't seem like a lot of product. Even though it's half off, it's still kind of pricey for how fast I use scrubs. But I kept coming back and smelling it. And I was like, all right, give it a try. You haven't used a scrub before from them. And I have to say, it was a really nice experience. It is a quality scrub in here. I would say it is not as intense as Tree Hut scrubs, but not as minimal as the Fortune Cookie Soap sugar scrubs or the scrubs from Bath & Body Works. It's like a step above that. The scent of this was nice. The experience of this was nice. And I will say you didn't need to have a lot of this to really scrub. It did a nice job spreading and having like the scrub didn't just dissipate away too quickly. So I could really actually take a small amount and scrub a big area of my body, which was nice. I don't think I will move to becoming a diehard Lush sugar scrub person, but it was a good treat for myself, and I might pop in, you know, again sometime in the summer and see if they have anything that interests me, and maybe I could find myself buying it, but it is still pricey for how fast I go through scrubs. If you thought we were done with scrubs, you would be mistaken. I have two more. One I am decluttering and one I have used up, both from Trader Joe's. So in the winter, they came out with a bunch of seasonal scents. One of them was their hot cocoa scented whipped body scrub. Whipped body scrub. That's key part here to my complaint of this. This I could not get out of here. Like I had to really scoop it in, and then I was literally desperately trying to rub it across my body and I just couldn't. The scent of it is fine. I don't necessarily think I'm a big proponent of chocolate scented body products. Not my favorite jam ever, but I just couldn't. And I had this sitting in my shower for actual months, telling myself I would use it, I needed to use it, and I just kept passing it over. And finally I was like, be done with it. Just declutter it. You're not going to use it, and just know in the future that you are not going to get this kind of whipped scrub in the future. Would not recommend. On the flip side though, I did allow myself to pull out one of my Brazil nut body scrubs. This is amazing. Oh, it's an exact dupe of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. Oh, it's such a good scent. It's one of those scents for me that even though I know it comes out in the late spring, early summer months, it's a universal scent. Like I could use this any point in the year, but this is lovely. The scrub of this is great. It's basically I think they call it a sugar scrub, but I think it's like almost like a sand, which is just amazing. It's so great. So highly recommend this if you can come across it. And I do have more in the hoarding closet that I will very sparingly use so I don't get too sick of the scent. Continuing on with body products, let's talk soaps. I have 3 soaps that I have. Fortune Cookie soap. I have the Fortune Cookie soap, just their Fortune Cookie shaped bar soap, which was called Here for the Eggnog. Also came in my advent calendar. The scent of this was nice. It was a pleasant scent, but nothing super special. Wouldn't want to necessarily go out and buy more of these. Then I have from an older Scooby-Doo themed Halloween box, the Munchies Loofah bar soap. These aren't my favorite kind of soaps, Fortune Cookie soap. I don't know what it is. They make these soaps that have a loofah sponge infused in them. I find that loofah sponge really abrasive. It doesn't get very soft. I mean, for example, I one time wasn't paying attention and I like scrubbed it across my body and I actually got cuts from it because it just didn't have that soft loofah texture. And as it happened, I was like, oh crap, I didn't intentionally flip the bar soap over like I normally do. And because that loofah doesn't ever get really soft or softened as you're using it, you have a lot of soap get trapped inside there that you don't end up getting to use fully. So I don't particularly like these general soaps of theirs. However, I have a regular glycerin bar soap from them in what might be one of my favorite scents they've ever done, which was in the scent Queen Bee. Oh my gosh. This is like a honey infused or a honey based scent. It's so good. I have it as a shower gel and I've had it for a while. I've been sort of hoarding it, not wanting to use it. They recently, at the end of March, mid-March, somewhere in there, they did a whole collection around this particular type of scent. It hadn't been around for years that I was super jazzed about. So I did pick up a number of things from that collection. One of those was some other Queen Bee stuff. And I'm hoping it's the exact same scent because this scent was amazing. Oh, I have one more scrub that like got lost in the midst of all the things that are sitting in front of me. And that's this little one. This is the KB Bump Eraser Body Scrub from First Day Beauty. Whenever I can get my hands on these, happily take them wherever they can come from because I use them just for my upper arms. Ever since I had my first daughter, I got these little like chicken skin type of texture on my upper arm, my bicep area. This is the only thing that's been able to keep it at bay. It can flare up and go away. And I'm not sure if it's dependent on how frequently or loyal I am to this. This is a great, very abrasive scrub. And I really do have to like intentionally rinse it off of my body in order for it to totally come off, which again shows the high quality of it, but it's so expensive. So I could not use it top to bottom. But if I did, it would feel like I would have brand new skin every single week, which would be nice. But the Tree Hut scrubs are a pretty good second to this. Let's talk shower gels. I don't have too many because I was going so hard with the Fortune Cookie soap that I was then trying to be really steadfast to using up Bath & Body Works stuff. But I have 2 travel size or smaller sizes of the shower gels. So I have the Fortune Cookie soap Unicorn Blood, which I'm pretty sure came out with a Harry Potter collection. I have no memory of this. This was interesting. It had 2 different colors within it. It was a nice scent. It was definitely some kind of vanilla musk based scent. Their body washes are on the thinner side, so I can go through them pretty quickly, but I liked having this compact size of it because I did go on a couple of trips where I took this with me. I also have from that same post-Christmas Lush purchase, this Yog Nog. Oh my gosh. First off, this was a super intense liquid gold, like metallic type of shower gel, but the smell of this, it was almost sickly sweet, like too intense. I like first smelled it and I was like, whoa, that's a lot. I don't know if I like it. And then much like the Barbie sugar scrub, I kept coming back to it and I was like, all right, why don't you just get a little version of it? I definitely think if I had had a bigger one, I would have gotten sick of the scent and I wouldn't have liked it. But this is a real nice product, real nice scent. Only thing I didn't love, interestingly, was the metallic nature of it. It did sort of stain my shower. I had to be very intentional about making sure if it got on the sides of my shower tub, I had to really rinse it off or it would get stuck. And then sometimes some of the little flecks would get stuck on my skin, which I didn't love, but the scent and the texture of this was very nice. I have one bath product. This is the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas bath bomb. This was shaped like a little Christmas tree. It was really cute. I don't take a lot of baths these days between having 2 children and then being postpartum and prior to that being pregnant. I wasn't doing a whole lot of bath taking, but I had this bath bomb. I wanted to use it up. It was a decent experience. I don't tend to buy bath bombs. It tends to be things that just organically come my way through other means, but it was decent to use. And I do like Fortune Cookie Soap's bath bombs. They are pretty nice and long lasting in tubs. Other 2 shower gels that I have also come from Bath & Body Works. I have one from Sephora. It's the Cotton Flower. This is their bubble bath and shower cream. The Sephora collection always tempts me during their VIB sale because they actually double it up to 30% off, which I have liked a lot of things that I've gotten from Sephora's collection. So I always kind of give myself the freedom to try out a couple of things I wouldn't ordinarily buy. And this was one of those things. I have to say the packaging on this is kind of obnoxious. I wish it wasn't like this. It was hard to store in the hoarding closet, but also store in my shower. I used it as a bubble bath one time. It was not great for that. It was fine as a shower gel. The scent, I like it in theory. I don't like it in actuality. It has a bit too much of that like laundry soap essence to it. It's not like Sea Island Cotton from Bath & Body Works. It's definitely not that kind of equivalent scent, but it was fine. I'm happy that I was able to try it, but I'm not going to go back for any of their body products. That's kind of been my theme for a lot of their body stuff. I don't find that it's super worthwhile, especially if it's not at the 30% off point. So wouldn't get this again, but it was interesting to try. I also have this one from Face Story. So this doesn't really align with my body needs, but I'm kind of a big just fan of Face Story. When they released this, I got very excited. They had a duo. It was their body wash and their body cream or body lotion. It's called the Smooth Vibes collection, and this is a blemish body wash with BHA. I don't have body acne, but again, I wanted to try it, and this was great. First off, the pump system of this, delightful. I actually want to save this and try to put Bath & Body Works shower gels in here and see if it works just as well, because the experience of this, it got product all the way down here, which was great. It pumps a great amount of product, and the texture of this, such a lovely texture. This is a very pleasant, enjoyable body wash. The scent wasn't necessarily anything special, but I don't think it was heavily scented because it's really meant to help with body acne, and I can't imagine a lot of fragrance is great for body acne. But I do have the lotion, which I haven't used yet, because again, it's not really geared towards my needs and my like scent preferences, but lovely formulation, lovely packaging, 10 out of 10. I would definitely recommend this and might buy this again if I had some kind of itch or desire to support the brand. One shaving product from Fortune Cookie Soap, it's the Cupcakes and Rainbows Whip Soap. This was an Easter Trolls collection that they did, which I loved a lot of the scent of. This was one of my favorite scents. I actually got a second one of these in that declutter that I purchased from. This was good. This is a really good shaving product. You can technically use it as a soap, but I prefer just to use it for shaving. The longevity of this was exceptional because I was using it in the fall and winter, which is not when I'm shaving in every single shower like I do in the later spring and summer months, but love this stuff. I have a few more of these because for a while they discontinued it. So I do have kind of this hoarding mentality where if it were to go away, I wouldn't want to be without it for a while. So I pulled another one out that I'm using and it's just as delightful. This stuff is probably one of my best products that I have right now from Fortune Cookie Soap. Definitely top 5. We have a few body lotion products. Again, pretty Fortune Cookie Soap heavy. One of these I'm actually decluttering. It's the Spare No Expense Body Milk. I am only about halfway on this. These body milks are really lovely. I like them a lot in the spring and summer months because they are a very moisturizing but also really lightweight product. What is tricky about these though is that because they're lightweight, they take a lot longer to use up because it spreads and it's thin and all of a sudden you're very moisturized, unlike when you're working with a lotion, a physical lotion that you might need a bit more of. So this stuff is great, like it a lot. However, I went to use this, I had it lingering from last summer and I went to use it in the winter and the smell of it is just off. I've had this for a while. Yeah. She don't smell good. She don't smell good at all. So I'm going to go ahead and part ways with it. I would not be upset to have another body milk. I just have so many other lotion products that I tend to forget about these or don't necessarily seek them out on the website. So it was lovely. I do recommend that if you want a highly moisturizing but lightweight product, this would be an ideal situation for you. Then I have an in-shower lotion product. It is their Game Over Hydrate Me. I actually relished using these when I was deeply pregnant this winter. Essentially how these work is you would, at the end of your shower routine, before you turn the shower off, you would take this and you would basically just like rub it onto your body and then meld it in a bit better with your hand under the water. And it would be very emollient. It would definitely hydrate your skin. And then when you get out of the shower, you just pat yourself dry. Super convenient that I wouldn't have to do a lot of like bending and things after I get out of the shower. And it just was very nice to not get out of the shower and have to get cold and put lotion on and then put pajamas on to feel warm again. So I like this stuff. It's very convenient. Again, definitely something that I think I would like to have another one of in the winter. That's probably the best time of year for me to use it. It's just a matter of not defaulting to Bath & Body Works and trying to go to Fortune Cookie Soap, which I don't always do very well of, but this came in that declutter and it was a great reminder of how much I like this product. Also from that declutter is this whipped cream. This is my favorite body lotion formulation that they have. They have more oily based ones. This is my preferred potted version. This scent, I had forgotten how much I liked this scent. This was a collection that I had had. I don't remember what collection it came in, but so good, so yummy. Very happy to have used it. Texturally, just a very pleasant experience. And then lastly, I have the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Butter. I used this separate from when I was using the body scrub. I didn't want to double up and get sick of the scent, but so good. I have to say, I've tried the coconut version of this too, and I like the coconut version as well. The texture of these is really nice. The scents of these I have come across that are really nice, and this is no exception. I will definitely use up the other ones that I have. Let's talk hair products. So I have one ginormous shampoo that we have been working on for a very long time. It's the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Clay Rebalancing Shampoo. This was a massive kahuna. I don't typically purchase big things like this, but this is my favorite drugstore shampoo conditioner that I've come across for a really long time. It is meant for I believe, yeah, oily roots and dry ends, which I feel like best describes my hair texture. This stuff is great. We actually have another ginormous one in the shower right now. I feel like I had picked up a couple of these when they were like being clearanced out. I have no idea why, because this line still very much exists, but this was good. I recommend it. And I do have another one that I'm currently working on. I also have from Fortune Cookie Soap, the Better Together Reconstructive Conditioner. This came in my Christmas advent calendar. The scent of this was decent, very like wintry Christmassy scent, but as regards to reconstructive conditioner, I'm not buying it. It was definitely on the thinner side. I feel like a lot of their hair care products run on the thinner end, which isn't my preferred, especially for conditioner, my preferred texture. My hair is very coarse, so in order for it to have a real effect, I need something a bit more weight to it. So this was just fine. It did the job, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was reconstructing anything and I wouldn't go back and get it. However, another one of my top 5 products from them would be their restorative hair masks, and I have 2. I have the Scream or Sugar, and then I have the Eat Our Snow. This one is called Restorative Hair Mask. This one's called the Deep Conditioner. They feel like the exact same product. I don't know why they call them different things. This came in my advent calendar, and this came in like a Halloween box. This is the best. This is definitely not for thinner texture in my opinion. I feel like it would definitely weigh your hair down. I even have to be careful about not taking too much of this and putting it into my hair. I only apply it basically from like my ears down. That is how I go about using this, and it's lovely. The scents of these also do remain, like I can smell it on my hair days after the fact. And I very much like the scent. So these are basically my go-to hair mask products right now, and I have another one in my shower that I'm currently using and loving. So I just kind of pick up the one that's the best bang for my buck. I don't get too hung up on scents. Even though it does leave a scent in my hair, I don't really care that much about it. And then we have an end of an era. If you have been here for some time, you will know that a part of my hoarding closet journey that was moving at a snail's pace was these sort of like hair cream, hair conditioner, like these hair spraying products, which really does not gel with a lot of how I take care of my hair. But I had this Fakai glossing cream. I got like into the hype of trying to figure out how to use these products for my hair, and I just never really found a good use for them. But I have the final one, the last one that I had pulled out of my hoarding closet that I used for months and months in a few different ways, none of which I think are the ways that it's intended for. It claims that it's supposed to be to hydrate, sleek, and shine up your hair. It says that it's a sheer styling cream with pure olive oil that helps eliminate frizz and adds moisture and shine to all hair types. I probably could use that because my hair is a little bit frizzy today, but we're just gonna roll with it. But I was using this in a couple of ways. One way I was using it was in a post shower. If I didn't do a hair mask, I would take a little bit of this, kind of like how I might use a hair oil, and apply it to my hair. I also would use it as a heat protectant. I wasn't actually using heat protectant spray. I was using this instead. I had to be careful with that though, because if I put too much in, it would make my hair look greasy, not just like shiny. But I will say, I do find right now, I recently had my hair cut and I'm also in this postpartum hair regrowth phase of my life, that I have a lot of flyaways, or like my hair is freshly straightened, but it doesn't quite look all that sleeked down. I feel like I am missing a product like this in my life, which is the most ironic thing ever because I've had these for years that I've been trying to use up. But I think in the end, like this, and I think I'm looking for something else like this to use, but it will take me, it's one of those things where I'm gonna maybe buy one and use that one start to finish and not get another one in my life until I need it, because I just don't need to hoard these. For years, I was having products like this, mostly coming to me through subscription boxes. And then for years after I stopped getting those, I was still trying to figure out how to use them. And I think this is the best of all the ones I had, but you know, I'm glad it's gone. All right, final category is child empties. Most of these come to us from baby girl. So we'll start first with the ones I always have, which is Honest. I have 3 of the Honest body washes from their eczema line. As we've talked about before, I feel like from the eczema line, the best product that they have is the balm. This is second, and then the body lotion is third. However, your girl is so cheap that I have been waiting now for, I think, coming up on a year. I think it's been a year. I think it was last Memorial Day weekend. They had a sale on their website. And so these are essentially the tail end. I think I maybe have like 1 more of these, and then I don't have any more Honest products. I've had to stomach the actual blow of buying some of them at face value, and they're so expensive, but this is the best. It's most helpful for her skin. I've been trying a lot of other products. Dove's eczema line is pretty good, but not as good as this. And then I've tried a few things. I just got a few new things from Aveeno through couponing from their eczema line, but Honest is just, you know, the best, so we're working through it. Speaking of Dove, I do another one of the Dove Baby Eczema Care. This is the Soothing Cream. I actually, I don't know why, my local CVS was clearancing these out, so they were about $2, so I bought all the ones that were on the shelf because they were normally like $8. This is decent, but it's a little bit thicker than just a general body lotion. It kind of has more of that, It's not quite the potted balm of Honest, but it's like a step below that and a step above a lotion. It's pretty good, but it's not my favorite. I definitely would say I prefer the Honest stuff, but it's just pricey. It's so pricey and I want a sale. If they have a sale, I'm gonna go wild with it because I want to stock up for an entire year. I also have this Burt's Bees Baby Shampoo and Wash Original. This I received from my baby shower. That was over 2 years ago at this point. This stuff, only complaint that I have is it was not tear free. So I would have to tell Lydia to cover her eyes. And if she didn't squeeze them shut, she would get some in her eye and she would cry Bloody Mary because it would be stinging in her eyes. She would really hate it. I have to like really rinse her eyes out. So I have another one of these to use up. It's actually like a big pump version that was given to me. So that's the one thing I don't like. You can use it as a wash, but I can't for her skin. It's too drying. So we have to use it as a shampoo. I just have to make sure I'm intentionally telling her to keep her eyes closed or she will freak out. I also have this no brand. I've never heard of it. It's the Always My Baby shampoo. This is tear-free, gentle, and mild. It says you can compare it to the ingredients of Johnson's baby shampoo. This was fine. We were using this essentially as the post-swim wash. She does swim class every single week, has been doing it since she was 2 months old, and she's now 27 months old, something like that. And I would say back in the fall when Ben started taking her to swim class, they were doing a shower after swim. It's part of like her favorite part of swim class is the post swim shower. And so we just give her a whole bath at that point, like in the shower. She loves taking a shower. So we use this that way. It's fine. It's nice to have the 2-in-1 products for that purpose. I don't have to have multiple things inside our swim bag, but I don't feel compelled to get it again. I don't even know where you get this from, but I've used it. I also have from a company called Diaper, their body lotion. This is a company that I really like. We get a lot of our diapers from them. They are they are bamboo-based diapers, which decompose on their own, which is awesome. And I just like them overall as a company. So I wanted to try other things from them. They're also big on being environmentally conscientious. And so within this packaging, which I think is really cool, this is all cardboard, and then inside there's just a little, I think it's a biodegradable bag that's in here. But this is, I think this is cool packaging. I wish more companies would adopt this type of packaging. Sadly, however, the product is bad. I don't like it. I don't like the scent of it, first off. Second off, I thought this was a soap when we first got it because it is so thin. It almost feels like it's a shower gel that you're just looking to mix with water, to the point where I bought a second one of these just to see if maybe this was mislabeled or something, because they do also sell a body wash and shampoo 2-in-1. And no, it's the same. So I have been painstakingly working through this because it's not really for eczema, so I can't use it that much on Lydia. I've used it basically halfway, and then her skin was having a real flare up, so I stopped using it, and now I'm using it on Logan, so that way we can kind of get through it. I finished this one off, and I have another one that we're working through, but it's gonna move slowly. So I like the company a lot, and I feel like if you're not in our position, you might want to pull for this. They do sales all the time on their site, which I'm a big fan of. So I did pick this up, but I probably would not get it again. Once I finish up the second one, I will maybe only use the shampoo once I give that a try. I've been using so many other things that are older that I haven't gotten a chance to pull that out. Ooh, closing in, final 2 things. I also gave this Pipette Baby Balm a whirl. This is, as maybe you can surmise, a replacement or an attempt at the replacement for the Honest Eczema Balm. This stuff I wasn't sure about because I did this in a Target pickup order, and I got it in my bag and I was like, wait, she is tiny. This is even smaller than the Honest one, which I think the Honest one is 3.5. This is only 2. And I was like, we're gonna go through this in like a couple of weeks. Surprisingly, we didn't. It's one of those balm products where you don't need a lot of it to spread it, but I don't love it because it's a very, oily isn't the right word, but it's a very like almost Vaseline-y balm type of texture. It's a nice product. It didn't bother her skin, but I just don't love the texture of it, and rubbing it on her, I felt like it was just like it was too slick, and I wanted something a little bit more body to it, a bit more density. So I think, again, I prefer the Honest one, but it does make me curious about the brand because I've heard good things about this. I don't think the brand is too expensive for what it is. So I'm happy I tried it, but I don't think I'm going to switch over to it completely because of the texture. All right, so those are many of the products that have been used up over the last 3 to 4 months here while I play a little bit of YouTube catch up with all the hoarding that I've been doing, but not a lot of the filming. I so appreciate you being here and tuning in, and I'll catch you in my next video real soon. Bye.